It's Tones and I in front of me, and it's Kai and Mustang double 8.0. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I just have to say that you are currently my favorite artist on top of my list to ever watch live once we get there again, because 2020 has been filled with your songs on my playlist. I gotta tell you, I'm a huge fan.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can't wait. Definitely come to a live show. Like, definitely.
But I heard in Australia it's already possible to do live shows now. How does it feel to be able to do live shows after having to postpone a lot of your tours and everything?
Yeah, I did one last week in Sydney, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's still sitting down, but it's so much better. Like only like a month and a half ago, we weren't even allowed to leave the house. So
yeah,
it's really crazy how, our lockdowns were intense, but we're done now. 40 days, no cases.
You guys are so lucky. So I hope the rest of the world will follow through with Australia and New Zealand and those really lucky countries who get to, will live life back to normal again. But having that said, though, that aside, because for you, that's already done now. You posted recently, no, not you posted recently, congratulations on making #2 top song on Spotify in 2020. How does that feel to you? I mean, Dance Monkey, come on.
I can't even believe that it's #2. That there's so many people out there, as I said as well. I said this on social media, but I was told that there was so many professional songwriters in the world that's their job to write bops.
Yeah.
That we're all in a room trying to figure out how I wrote this song. And a pretty big artist told me that. And an artist that had previously been #1. And I thought that was so cool that I was just busking and wrote this song for my friends. And then it got to #2 when there's so many songwriters with such reputable names that in groups of them writing songs together. That's crazy.
I mean, the amount of, social media challenges that came with your song as well, though. That's super duper cool, by the way. I mean, is it true, though? Because you actually wrote the song from the comfort of your very own van instead of all these fancy, songwriters from a studio with the whole session.
Oh, I wrote this song in a wardrobe in a cabin in the bush, the woods, I guess you'd call it. Because I had that space a few nights to write music, but then I lived in my van, so I think I could stay there once or twice a week to write, and then I would go live in my van and I pretty much just live in my van and play music on the street. And it was really hard to write in my van. I tried a few times, but there's no privacy, and I would always stuff up and people walk past and stuff.
But look at you now. You got so many hits that are definitely a lot of streams on social media as well since Dance Monkey. It's not just Dance Monkey. But I'm here to also talk about Fly Away. It's been quite a while now since you released it. And I just wanted to tell you, you have a concept. You always make sure it's a whole 360 package. Your song and then the music video, you always go all out. Because previously, I think for You're So Cool, you literally revamped your house, right? For sets.
Yeah, with my house.
for sets of that. That's so cool. Your dedication to your craftman, seriously. But for Fly Away, how did you did it differ this time working on the video? Because you have such big productions for your video. How did it go for this one before we get to the song itself?
Well, this one was more of the concept idea was pretty literal with how I wanted it to be. I wanted to have at the start a booth, and the booth is come in and I'll show you what you want, what you need to be happy.
Yeah.
What your biggest dream is. So people go in there being yes, I want to be rich or famous. But what I wanted to happen was when these people actually sit in this booth, it shows them what they didn't know they needed, which is usually some form of human connection or something to do with, family or love or friendship or, that makes us feel really at peace and happy. So I wanted it to kind of be these people are looking at what they actually need. Someone is telling them what they need. It's like a look into the future. And then I wanted to have like the choir that helped me sing this track that are so amazing. All these people are so awesome to just get into a field and be together, because we've been in lockdown for so long. I wanted people to see people together. I know we couldn't touch or anything, but I really wanted people to see people together and just having fun. And the best thing about this clip is that we only did 3 takes out on the grass on purpose, because the people in it were so amazing. I snuck my best friends in the back as well. I wanted to have genuine happiness, and there was such nice people. I love this choir. I've worked with them so much. They're such good people. I know they're super awesome and happy and fun and loving. And so I was like, let's just really have a really good time in this moment right now. Everyone behind the camera was dancing, and I said anything over 3 takes is work, and the emotion isn't real. So let's like really feel it, really think about what makes us happy, and I promise you we'll just do 3 takes. So we know everything we see in that film clip is so real, because on the day, like people holding the cameras were dead. It was just such a beautiful day. So it's nice to see that come together.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, you can feel it when you watch a music video. It's colorful. You can see all the dancing, all the singing. It was very, very upbeat, and it's a very beautiful song, by the way. And now that you mention it, that you comment, it's the realistic want versus need. But what about you? How did you realize that there was such a thing for you? You know, like, this is something I really wanted, but then you realize it's not something I necessarily need. When was the first time you realized that this is something definitely worth reminding other people of, and something you realize for yourself? And do you perhaps keep yourself in check every now and then if you got everything that you need to make you happy?
Yeah, I know. I think mine came from, I just wanted to play like live music for people.
Yeah.
And that's what made me happy. And that's why I say come to a live show, because if you've only ever heard my music, then, you know, you have no idea what you're going to get. And even, you know, if you have never been to a live show, it's very different than what people think. Like, it's exactly all of me. I only get to give you guys a small bit of me over line, but live is everything. So, you know, live music is what makes me happy, and now I get to play live music to people, and that's the reason I became a busker and not a YouTube artist. Is because I want to, you know, be famous and stuff. I wanted to play live music. I wanted to be a busker. That was my dream. It was to be a busker. I loved people that busk. I looked up to them. I thought they were so amazing. I still do. But yeah.
But yeah, now you get to busk in front of thousands and thousands of people. Man, that must be one hell of a dream come true. But that's crazy. And I always said, you're definitely on a list. And I keep on saying this on air. Like, she's on my list. I have to watch live when live is possible again in 2021. Hopefully, I hope you get to come to Indonesia. But by the way, still in the want versus need, okay? Still in the want versus need topic. I have a little game set up. You get to choose which one you want and which one you need out of 2 options. Are you okay with this? You ready? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so your favorite pizza versus your favorite dessert. Which one is want? Which one is something you need right now?
Favorite dessert. I don't really care much for either. So random. But yeah, I'll go dessert then over pizza. I could leave pizza.
Okay. Watch a live concert versus binging your favorite food, or binging your favorite movie or series at home.
Live concert for sure.
Ooh, nice. Love versus peace of mind.
Oh God. I mean, peace of mind for sure. Sorry, all the lovers out there, but if you don't have love and peace of mind, is it really love?
Good quote. I'm going to quote you on that one. That's genius. Anyway, last but not least, because we're at the end of the year, tropical, sandy versus white, snowy Christmas. Perhaps you miss traveling.
I've never had a snow Christmas. We're in Australia. It's so hot. I'd love to have a Christmas in the snow, so I'll pick that one because I've never done it.
Well, hopefully next year you get to have your snowy Christmas. And last but not least, what's one thing you would love to make happen in 2021?
I would like to have no COVID-19.
Vaccine out, no COVID-19.
Yeah, that obviously no COVID. Then just back to normal. I just wish that it was normal. We just took it for granted. None of us realized. Now we just wanted just all to go back to normal.
And I hope you get to do live shows all over the place and have your snowy Christmas end of next year.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I want. Yes.
By the way, you are one of our favorite artists on our radio. What would you love to say to your fan base here in Indonesia, last but not least?
Indonesia. You were the first country I ever traveled to.
Ooh,
and
where to?
I studied Indonesian in school. I can say, saya mau nasi goreng, saya mau pisang. I can say, tidak if I don't want something. I can say, nama saya Tonsanai. I learned Indonesia when I was in primary school and in high school for a bit. So thank you. And obviously, us Aussies, we love going to Indonesia. So I hope you guys are staying safe and looking after yourselves. I was actually meant to be there in August.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks. I was meant to be in Indonesia in August. So I hope that we get to all come back over soon. You know that as soon as everything's up and running again, Aussies will be flooding over there. So, you know.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Turns and I love you, and I cannot wait for you to come to Indonesia to do a live show. And I hope you get your snowy Christmas next year, because we all hope this COVID-19 will be over.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you. And please come by our studio when you're here, okay?
Absolutely.
We'd love to hang out and catch up.